Hi guys, we're here to read a little bit more from Granny Torrelli Makes Soup. This will be part 2. Now if you remember, this is where we left off. So why does he go and be so spiteful? Why does he say, "Rosie, get over yourself"? And why does he say that in the cold voice and slam the door in my face as if I am nobody? Do you remember that? Well, here's where we are going now. Granny Torrelli Makes Soup. I guess this is the part that comes from the name of the book. Granny Torrelli comes over, says she's in charge of me tonight. She wants soup. Zuppa, she calls it. She says it like this. Zuppa. She starts rooting in the refrigerator, selecting celery. That's your green, she says. Carrots. That's your orange, she says. Onions and mushrooms. That's our white, I say. She reaches in the freezer, snatches some chicken, flips it into the microwave, zaps it to defrost, seizes the big red pot, fills it with water, tosses in salt and pepper and a dash of soy sauce. Hands me a knife. We chop, 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 fling it all in the pot. Such a good smell bubbling in the kitchen. And then she says it, "Okay, Rosie, what's going on with you?" I say, "Nothing's going on with me." She says, "You maybe can fool other people with that smart head of yours, but you can't fool Granny Torrelli." I love Granny Torrelli, always making good things, always so calm, so patient, always telling me about my smart head. You going to tell me? Granny Torrelli roots in the cupboard, snares the little pasta dots, adds more pepper and salt to the bubbling good things, tosses in the pasta, and says, "You going to tell me what happened? You going to tell me what's making your eyes go inside looking?" She reaches out and taps underneath each of my eyes. It tickles. "Oh, it's nothing," I say. "It's just Bailey." "That Bailey," she says. "That Bailey. Your buddy? Your pal? Is there any other Bailey?" I push my shoulders up, let them fall again. "Rosie, why are you so sad inside looking? About Bailey? He is sick?" "No, he's not sick," I say. "Except in the head, maybe." Granny Torrelli smacks her lips. "Rosie, that's no way to talk about your buddy, your pal Bailey." She frowns a big clown frown and pretends to sob. "Boo-hoo-hoo," she says. "That Bailey has made me molto, molto sad. Boo-hoo-hoo." She makes me laugh, that Granny Torrelli. Pardo? Granny Torrelli hands me the wooden spoon. I stir the soup. It's smelling so good, all the green and orange and white swirling in the chickeny broth. I am thinking maybe I will tell her about that Bailey when Granny says, "Ever tell you about that Pardo?" "Pardo," I say. "Pardo?" "What?" she says. "What's so funny? I never heard that funny name before." Granny Torrelli puts her face up close to mine. She has little brown spots all over her face. Bigger than Bailey's freckles. "Pardo?" she says. "That sounds funny to you?" She scrunches up her mouth, says the name again slowly. "Pardo, Pardo," she grins. "Yes, I guess it does sound funny." "But I will tell you," she says. that Pardo was my buddy, my pal. We were like this, she says, squeezing her thumb and forefinger tightly together. We were inseparable, me and Pardo, Pardo and me. Skinny boy, black curly hair, enormous black eyes, and you know what? He had a smile, that Pardo, a smile just like Bailey's. That Bailey who was your buddy, your pal. And I loved Pardo, my Granny Torrelli says. I loved Pardo so much, I wanted to be with him every minute of every day. Granny Torrelli sniffs the soup. Stir, she says. I stir. What kind of salad, she says. The one with oranges. Eccola, she says, already rummaging in the refrigerator, gathering 2 oranges, some parsley, searching in the cupboard for the olive oil. She hands me a knife. We slice. How come you didn't marry that Pardo, I ask. Oh, you Rosie, she says. No, really, I say. Why didn't you marry that Pardo? How come you married Grandpa instead? Oh, you Rosie girl. We were just little, Pardo and me. Just kids, bambini. Like me and Bailey, I think. We were just kids. 12-year-old kids. Bambini. Bambini is the next chapter, and we'll do that next time. See you then.